Hey, what's up guys? Binary here with CGB or Chaotic Gaming Brothers, and in today's video I'm going to help and aid you into preventing your game from crashing, freezing, disconnecting, whatever it may doing to severely piss you off to never play this game ever again, right? Okay, so let's leave this game open. We're going to go to our desktop. Yeah, no, just kidding. Actually, close your game, because I am dumb. Anyway, so the first thing you want to do is make sure your Battle.net launcher is closed out. We're going to exit, go to Control-Shift-Escape, which is your task manager, exit out of that update agent, and look for any other process trees where it's not there. Awesome, bada boom, bada bing. Alright, I'm going to go kind of fast. There's going to be a couple of scenarios here, so bear with me, and try to keep up if you can. Battle.net, right-click, Properties, Security. You can see that we have special permissions, but we don't have full control. That's for administrators. So that means go to compatibility, check the box if I've running this program as administrator. Mine's already checked. Yours is probably not. So go ahead and check that off. Hit OK. Cool. Now we're going to go inside of our Battle.net. Hit yes. And within Battle.net, navigate to your Modern Warfare game. Once you're there, you're going to click Options right here. You're going to go to Show and Explorer. Click that. Now you're going to go to Modern Warfare and find the executable right here. Modern Warfare Application. You're going to want to right-click on that executable, go to Properties. And we're just going to do the same thing. So administrators and users do have full control. But as for redundancy purposes, compatibility. Here we go. Run this program as administrator. So make sure that is checked, right? First and foremost, hit OK. Awesome. Cool. So now we know this application will run in our command and not have any issues with communication as far as accessibility. So I'm trying to close out of this. I'm retarded. Here we go. End task. So now that we've done that, I'm going to recommend you to download 2 additional programs. You can do this if you want to, or you don't have to. It's totally up to you. You don't have to use these programs, but these are my recommendations. I'm not sponsored. Here we go. CCleaner. This is to clean your registry. This is also to clean your disk or hard disk or hard storage, whatever you want to call it. This also can defrag. This is really useful, and quite frankly, I like it. So I'm going to clean that. I'm also going to clean your registry. If you have pirated software, I don't recommend doing this because it's going to fix it. It's going to fix the registries in your system. But I don't have any pirated software, so we're going to go ahead and do it anyways. And guess what? Scan for issues, fix text issues. Do you want to make a backup of your registry? I already made a backup just in case, because if anything were to happen, if all else fails, you have a backup of your registry. I'm going to hit no. I'm going to fix select issues. Cool, awesome. That's all done. That's Gucci. Now we're going to go to Malwarebytes. This is your scan for any type of unwanted software, trackerware, ransomware, malware, Trojans, whatever it is that's on your computer. This is going to help delete that and get rid of it in case that's causing communication errors between your game and your hardware. Scan now. So while this scans, let's go on into Modern Warfare. Hit yes. This is going to load up. The other thing that I do want to mention is make sure your GPU drivers are up to date. I can't stress that enough, and that happens to be one of the number one causes of game crashes are bad drivers. But that's not my focus on this video as drivers, because that's kind of an easy one. We're going to go ahead and launch the game. This is still scanning. It's almost done. I'm pretty sure this will finish up by the time the game actually creates its window and loads in. Oh, this is on its analysis. Okay, that's loaded. Boom, it finished. So once that finishes, close it out. Let's go back to Modern Warfare. I really hate how they play that cinematic at the beginning every time you load the game. I wish you watch it once, and once you acknowledge that you watch it, they have a button in the corner or something that you can click to preview cinematic. That way you don't have to you don't have to deal with this every time you launch the game, because for me it's pretty annoying. You can stay at this menu or you can choose either of these, but I'm gonna go ahead and go to multiplayer because I want my shaders to initialize. So let's go to options, graphics, and now this is one of the most key highlights here, is you need to tailor your graphic settings to your card. My key point here is to make sure your video RAM is not maxed out, right? If it's maxed out, I guarantee you that's why you're crashing, because this game uses a lot of RAM, both video RAM and physical RAM that your CPU needs to access, right? This is just the menu. This is just the menu of Call of Duty, right? And of course, I'm running things in the background, like this animation here of the character walking on the street. So this alone is using almost 3.4 gigs. And now mind you, when you get in game, this is gonna jump up, so make sure you are tailoring your graphics to your GPU. So I'm not gonna try to run 4K Ultra on a 1660 Ti. Now granted, I do have a 2560 by 1440 monitor at 144 Hz. I dropped the resolution down to not even 1080p, and I have my textures on high, and shadows and lighting are all down to normal. I mean, this is all within to achieve this target FPS, right, and keep my VRAM under maxing out. That's literally it. So after you've checked that, I mean, it's literally free sailing from there. I don't know of anything else that you can try to do other than upgrading what you currently have. If you're trying to use onboard graphics, if you have your HDMI or DisplayPort plugged into your motherboard, right, and not your graphics card, make sure that your DisplayPort is plugged into your GPU if you're using a discrete GPU. If you're not using a discrete GPU, there's something wrong with you. You need to get a GPU. Don't try to run this game on discrete graphics because unfortunately they're not that good, right? And this game is very taxing. So yeah, that's that. I really appreciate you guys watching this video and bearing with me. I'm sorry that I did go fast, but this is something that has caused a lot of anger and frustration with me. And for these supplements that I have provided you have aided me to success. And I hope they do the same for you. If they did, drop me a like. If they didn't, you can leave a dislike, or I would actually recommend you to comment what's going on, and that way I can try to help you and we can eliminate this and target this together. Anyways, I'll see you guys around in the next video. Peace.